Hello and welcome to Coffee with the Angels. I'm Katie Kiefer with awakentheinnerlight.com and coffeewiththeangels.com. Today we are talking about congruence and manifesting. And that congruence is your key to manifesting the life that you want. Today is April 5th, 2018, and I want to do a little bit of housekeeping first. This is the third video I've done today, and so I really want to keep it in a reasonable time frame. So the housekeeping first is, as you listen to this, and as we discuss this today, I say we like a mouse in my pocket, as the angels are here. If you find that you would like some assistance, you would like to know more, you would like some help, you can go to my website, awakentheinnerlight.com, and click on the Work with Katie tab. You can also go to coffeewiththeangels.com, which is the blog page, and click on Work with Katie, and you can find more there. So one of the major things that keeps coming up for me to tell you in this today is that for today, the feeling work is something that may be really important for you. So the Theta Healing Technique is really mostly known for two things: the belief work and the feeling work. And so a lot of people are really familiar with doing belief work, changing subconscious beliefs, changing the subconscious programs. We can do essentially the same thing with feelings. And if you are an empath, and you feel before you think, and your feelings kind of drive everything, the feeling work is one of the most important things that you could do or learn to do for yourself. And so that's the feeling work has been so pivotal in my life. And so there's a whole page on that. If you go to awakentheinnerlight.com, click on the Work with Katie tab, and you'll see in the drop down, there should be one that says activating feelings or activate feelings. And that's where there's more information on that. So I also do a free consultation, which is called a cuppa. It's virtual coffee, virtual tea. You have your beverage of choice. I have mine. We meet over Zoom, or we can do a phone call if you're in the US. So that's the housekeeping. And we're going to move on. So Coffee with the Angels is where I sit down in the morning, and it's a writing exercise that I do. And I just tune in. These will always apply to me in some way, shape, or form. And there have only been a few so far that I haven't shared. And the ones that I haven't shared, it's either because I've been too all up in it to be able to talk about it, or it's really just that personal. So just so you know, that's where this comes from. It is a writing exercise that I do, tuning in and talking with the angels almost every day. So today, the angels say, happiness and a sense of deep worthiness come when you are in alignment. In many situations, alignment can only flow when all parts of your being are congruent. Your thoughts, words, and behavior must be congruent in order for your vibration to be clear and sending out clear messages to the universe. Become aware of yourself enough to recognize any differences between your thoughts, words, and behavior. This is one of your tools to locate blocks, beliefs, old oaths, vows, and more. You will behave according to your subconscious beliefs. Therefore, observing your own behavior without judgment or rationalizing is key. The moment you rationalize a behavior away, you are in avoidance. Just observe and recognize what is. You cannot and will not come into full alignment until you develop this skill. Raising your vibration and clarifying the signals you send out relies on the congruency of your thoughts, words, and behavior. No one is more important than another. How you feel is more powerful because your feelings often precede behavior and, for many, thought. As you build the skill of self-observation without judgment or rationalizing, your feelings will calm. You may notice a slowing of response to outside stimuli. This is good. It gives you space and time to observe and consciously choose your next thought, words, behavior, and feelings. It is also in this space where those subconscious beliefs can move into the conscious mind. This is where the golden nuggets of life are. Allow the beliefs to rise, for when you do, you can change them. It is your subconscious beliefs that operate a large part of your being. Becoming aware of them and making shifts gives you the power you seek in your life. Some call this the programmable mind, and that is accurate. You get to choose which programs are installed and which ones are running. Be aware. Installed programs that are inactive still take up space. You will need to go through the removal process to create the space for the programs you want to run and be active. Observe self. Notice any incongruence between thought, word, behavior. Also notice how you feel, what you feel. This gives you insight to the subconscious. The feelings indicate how active a program is. The stronger the uncomfortable feelings, the more active it is, and higher priority it is to shift, heal, and clear. This is why, as you heal, it gets quieter. When you learn to address limiting beliefs, blocks, and inactive programs when they are quiet, your feelings will be able to be calmer as a normal way of being. Your nervous system can reset, and you will notice a difference in your energy levels. This is how you manifest the life you want. Become congruent. Happiness and worthiness are inherent in alignment, and for alignment, you must develop congruence. It is a journey, a pathway. It is a continuum. There is no arriving, only an increasing sense of well-being. Enjoy the journey. And so that is what the angels have had to share with us today. And so one of the things that strikes me so important is, I see so many people and hear people talking about alignment, be in alignment, be in alignment, be in alignment. You need to have congruence between thought, word, and behavior, and even feelings to be fully in alignment. That means that really, are any of us in full alignment? Probably not. It's a journey, it's a continuum. So the point here would be to be in congruence so that we send out the proper signals to the universe. We are congruent in our thoughts, our actions, our words, what we speak. When all of that is in congruence, we have a clearer message. Think about the people in your life who have said one thing, but then when you watch their behavior, it's clearly different. It's confusing. They're sending you mixed signals. They're sending the universe mixed signals. And so the question then becomes, are you doing that in some way? Most of us have. It's kind of something I think we do as humans. And so there's no judgment there. It's just a matter of, if you are putting things out and you're not getting the results you want, it is really important to pay attention. Learn the awareness of any incongruence, any gaps you have between your thoughts, your words, and your behavior. And learn to observe without judgment and without rationalizing anything away. The moment you go, oh, well, I did this because they, or because that, the moment you take it from here and put it out there, you're in avoidance. You can say, oh, because of that. You need to come right back and go, okay, so then why did I do that? Why did I respond that way? And so that's really an important thing. And these happen most commonly when we're triggered, those kinds of things. Well, triggers are usually feeling based because you feel the triggers. Your adrenaline is running. The tension in your body can be crazy. And so the feelings are big flags. They're waving at you, saying there's incongruence here. There's something out of alignment here. And it is insight to the subconscious beliefs and programs. Your feelings can be shifted and changed energetically, which means, kind of similar to a DNA activation, we can actually activate receptors and receivers for feelings. We can close some down too. And so if your body is full of receptors for all your stress hormones, then it's important to be able to shift that. And I speak of this piece from experience because I've done it. And it took some time, and it took a whole lot of belief work in conjunction with feeling work. And that has made a huge difference in my life. As a general way of being, just a couple of years ago, any little thing, oh my God, they looked at me that way. Oh my God, what do they think? And these are people who are close to me, okay? The husband would say something and my adrenaline would just shoot straight up. My dad is really good for like this vent that he does. If he drops something, there's this expletive that comes out and it's quite explosive. And that's just him releasing that energy for himself. But you know what? It also programmed my nervous system to be on high alert all the time. And so I actually had to reteach my nervous system how to be calm, to know that I'm safe, to know that the people around me are safe. This was very much feeling work. There was a lot of belief work involved too. So just know that that is something that you can do. Doing the feeling work will lay a foundation so that you can move forward and begin to experience a new way of being, that you can really tap into that higher perspective. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful. The subconscious mind is the engine of your life. As the angel said, it is your subconscious beliefs that operate a large part of your being. If the majority of our lives are run by the subconscious, then it's a good idea to figure out what's in there and make sure we have the programs that we want and to pull out the programs we don't want. It is, like they say, some call this a programmable mind, and it is. And that's where the analogy between the computers and the mind, the subconscious mind and the conscious mind, are important. If you have programs on your computer taking up space on your hard drive, it's taking up space. You never use them. You never open them. And this what just came in. And some of them come pre-installed. So that would be the equivalent of what we call in the theta healing technique, the genetic level, or past lives that we've brought in with us, and even soul things, but they're pre-installed. And so it's important to go take a look and see, do you really need these to operate? Keep the ones you really do need, upgrade them if you need to, update them as needed, and pull out the ones, do the removal process for the ones that are not serving you and that are just taking up space, that you could better be using for programs you do want to be running. Reprogram yourself, your receptors, your receivers, your belief systems. Sometimes it's just an update that's needed. Sometimes it's a matter of a trauma that needs to be cleared, whether from this life or another life, or even something that happened to an ancestor that the memory was passed down. This is a continuum. We are not going to do this perfectly. These are skills that we learn. These are just like if you're learning to use your intuitive abilities, it's a practice. You may pick something up, then later go, oh, that's what that was. This is the same type of process. So be gentle with yourself. Let go of the judgment and just pay attention to what is, and allow yourself that space to be kind to yourself. Allow that space for things to come up and go, oh, well, this just is. Oh, I can change that. Because you know what? They're just programs, they're just beliefs. And if you over-identify with something that's limiting you, that's going to cause a lot more limitations in your life. And if you're happy with that, cool. I mean, if it's working for you, then fine. But do what's going to work for you. Personally, I use the Theta Healing technique as a basis for all of my energy work and readings and healings. There are other modalities and techniques that work, and it's just a matter of finding what's going to work for you, finding a practitioner that'll work for you, and finding teachers if you want to learn for yourself. So I really encourage you to take that breath, and they're reminding me that this is practicing the pause. And you've got this. You can do this. So I'm just listening to see if there's anything else. Nope. Okay. And with that, I say thank you to the All That Is, and thank you to the angels for bringing this work and for helping me be able to share this out with you. I hope that you find something here that is really beneficial for you on your path forward. Thank you for spending the time with me. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.